Mr. Wilson, tell me about being the chairman of the Board of Regents of the University of Houston for 3 years, beginning in 2007.
The greatest honor of my life was serving as chairman of the Board of Regents at the University of Houston. I was appointed by Governor Rick Perry, and it took me a long time to be appointed, by the way. Let me tell you two quick stories. One, 60 years before, in 1947, I met Hugh Roy Cullen, who was chairman of the Board of Regents at the University of Houston. That night, I went home to our campus house trailer where my brother and I lived. And we were having dinner, and I said, Jack, today I met Hugh Roy Cullen, chairman of the Board of Regents. And I said, you know, Jack, I could be chairman of the Board of Regents someday. Well, Jack was eating beans. We ate a lot of beans. And he didn't even dignify my comment by looking up from his beans. He just kept on eating. The second story is in 1967, I was asked by Johnny Goen to help Jimmy Greer get appointed to the Board of Regents at the University of Houston. So Johnny Goen asked me to call the governor and urge him to appoint Jimmy Greer, a great friend of mine. So I called the governor, and he called me back about dinner time at home. And so I made my pitch for Greer to be on the Board of Regents. And the governor paused and he said, welcome, I was going to appoint you. Well, it had always been my dream to be chairman, so that took me by surprise. So I paused and I said, Governor, appoint Jimmy this time and appoint me next time. He says, I'll do it. Well, there was no next time because he was defeated in the next election. So I had to wait another 50 years to get appointed as to the Board of Regents at the University of Houston.